Facebook share price have corrected? Is it the first time it has corrected by 30-40%? Don't buy stocks, buy business. The last few days, a lot of business magazines headlines is about Facebook. Why? Because Facebook have missed their earnings, which in turn dropped one day drop of 25% the share price. It's a big number for a company like Facebook. But when you look at last 4 years time, for me it's not a big. Why it is? Because in 2018 we saw it's corrected by 40%. In 20 it has corrected by 32%. Now 21-22 in the last 4 months time it has corrected by 37%. All this out of 4 years, 3 years it has corrected 30-40% and then bounced back. But this time for a difference it is getting corrected because of the earnings. It is missing earnings. Missing earnings is quite challenging for anybody. You see that not only because of the earning miss the share price is corrected, the price earning of IT stocks are always very higher. Now if you look at it, Facebook price earning before the correction was around close to around 37, the Microsoft before correction were 36, 37, and Apple also closed beyond 40. So these are all the price earning is on higher side. And other side, if you look at it, Unilever price earning is around 12 to 13, and if you look at Pfizer, the price earning 15, 16. So that's the price earning is very higher. If the performance drops, because the people are buying at a premium, they immediately try to sell and come out of that. That's one of the reason. Even some time back, the fund managers in India also a few years back, they always insist on the price earning should be good, less or compact. Now they are also started to accept that it's a new age, the price earning 30-40 is a new normal. And also now in the financial industry itself it changed. If you make 1,000 crore loss, you are great. If you make 2,000, 3,000 crore, you will become a super great. Like that the new age business is going up. So when such a surprise happens, this is a steep fall you have to encounter on this. Now, what made me to think about this video is all about, because we know that the retail investors in the last 2 years become crazy about investing in direct stocks and cryptos and overseas stocks. And the top 15 stocks, the IT, NASDAQ stocks, top 15, the Indian domestic investors have invested anywhere between 100 to 300 crores. When a stock corrects by 37% in 4 months' time, for a new age investors, this could be a root shock for them, because one side the crypto is corrected, other side the darling of the IT related stocks have corrected. Probably that could put a lot of pressure on them. Why is a pressure on them? Because when they came to investments, they thought when they have a lot of free time in 2021 because the work from home culture has given them a spare time to expose outside, because in their working place probably they should not have the time to invest in use their computer systems in the office to buy still in stocks. But now they come out, they have at home, they have a free time. They thought we have free time, why I should not make some extra money? So they jumped the gun into buying stocks, direct stocks, or buying in overseas stocks or cryptos. This craze have gone up because when the market was really good, they need not to understand any fundamentals. They did not go through any process to pick a stock. They had done a picky ponky and then took the stock. Luckily for them, that stock price have gone by 30-40%. They thought we know how to pick stocks. So they become a great gun on this. Even I know that the mutual fund investors, they enter into equity market only by late 90s. They started to talk to me about the overseas stocks, at buying a direct stock, investing in crypto. And at a certain point in time, we even told our investors that I'm not giving any ideas or suggestions on overseas market, direct stocks or in cryptos. And then they have become, there are a lot of social media gurus are there. They follow social media guru and then start buying the stocks. Now it has corrected, they file a lot of pressure. Then I don't know whether if they lost quite a good money, they maybe stay away from the market for a couple of years or more years of time. But making in a market, equity market, it's not a one-day affair. It's a long-term process. People should understand a stock and then they should buy. The moment you understand you are buying a business, you are not buying a stocks, you spend quite a good of time understanding about the particular company. If you think you are buying a stock, then you need hardly 1-2 minutes to do that. That's what young investors have done this. So We also see that in way back in 1992, this gives me fresh memory about the Arshad Mehta period, where I was very new to that because in April 14, 1992, I started my career as a sub-broker after being into another industry and then moved to that. 14th April 1992, I became a sub-broker. So after quite some time, there's Arshad Mehta scam has come and then a lot of people have lost money. During that point in time, I saw a lot of investors have completely moved away from equity market. Not only that, even they put a restriction on their children because saying that stock market is a place, not a place, right place to buy and sell to make money. We know that the FIs will come at a low and then when the market goes up, they sell and take the money out. These all keep happening around. It is not the new phenomena, it's happening now. It's happening for quite long time because FI is able to decide the fate of the market, because when last time it was corrected, the domestic institutional investors and retail investors have supported the market and then the market was able to withstand. This point in time, it is not happening around. The domestic institutional investors are supporting, retail investors also supporting, but without correcting in the indices, a lot of stocks have corrected in Indian market. The prices have corrected. What my advice, sorry, I'll withdraw the advice because the younger generation doesn't like the word advice. They only interested in suggestion. They can give suggestion, it's their rights to take if they like or not. So my suggestion to young investors is this: if you want to invest in stocks or anything for that matter, you need to take time off to understand and then become expert on the subject. We know that if you want to become a surgeon or a good chess player, they say you have cognitively you need to spend 10,000 hours to become expert on that particular subject. The young investors doesn't have that much of time to do that. They can get hold of a good person who can really seriously not trying to make money out of them, but at the same time want to build their journey along with an investors, and then they can carry on with them for quite few years. You should try to catch hold of somebody like that and then work with them and then see that over a period of time you make money. If not, you lose money, quite a bad money in short period of time. Your interest in the equity market will goes off. That's one of the places where you can make wealth creation over a longer period of time. When investing into the stocks, you should treat yourself as an investor. How you enjoy listening to A.R. Rahman song or Ilayaraja songs, similar, the joy has to be there when you are buying a stocks. Because the moment you think you are buying a business, you know that growth, you are also part of that growth. The moment you are also part of the growth, you enjoy the journey and then there is no trouble. So my suggestion to the young investors is that when you want to get into direct stocks, whether Indian or overseas or in crypto, please do some homework. With homework you get into that, there is no problem, you get into that. So this is Suresh Parsa, the Certified Financial Planner, is signing off. You require any investment related support, just write to this email address or for the phone given below. I can able to help you out on that. We'll meet in some other video.